In college algebra today, we started working with end behavior. We're trying to graph some polynomial functions. So functions that have a exponent of 1 or higher. They got to have real numbers. X is not in the denominator. That would be a rational function. We'll get to that eventually. But we're dealing with mainly functions that have higher exponents than we're used to. And today, we mainly looked at just this. So if you want to hold off on copying this down, we'll do that next week. So maybe hit pause, copy that down, and I'm going to go to the next slide. It was a table that I made right here. It's thinking. So we made this table, and let me change colors. So this is the key to it right here. This guides your answer. So that's the largest exponent in the function. So for example, if you want to hit pause and copy all this down, I'll bring it back up though. If we're looking at example 1, n is 3, because that's the largest exponent. So back to the table, hit pause and copy that down. And this is a guide to answering what is the end behavior. So these right here are the answers given the scenario. So we're going to describe what's happening on the left, what's happening on the right. And this should guide you to the right answer. Okay, I'm going to move on. Hit pause if you need to copy it. So we have some problems here, and we write down what n is. N has multiple meanings, but for today, we're just looking at whether or not it's even or odd. So 3 is obviously odd. I'm looking right here. That's the exponent. And then the sign in front of that term is positive. Front number is positive. So I come over here and I write my end behavior. Left side, right side. Feel free to look back at your table that you just made, hopefully. Since it's odd, they're alternating, and since it's positive, it starts down and it ends going up. All right, let's try number 2. On number 2, n is 3 again, because that's the largest exponent. Front number is negative this time. And then let's write our answer, end behavior, left side, right side. So this time it's alternating what it was on number 1. So it's still odd, but front number is negative, so it starts from going up and it ends going down. All right, number 3, a different one. We have a different n finally. N is 4 this time. 4 is the largest exponent. Front number is negative. So let's write our end behavior. Left side, right side. So this time n is even, so both sides are doing the same thing. It's negative, so it starts going down and it ends going down. All right, let's try 3 more. And I'm going to change number 6. Let's make it a little more difficult than I typed. So while you copy down number 4 and 5, let's write a complicated one. Maybe get a fraction in there. Mix up our exponents. Let's do that. All right, so we'll deal with number 6 in a little bit. Number 4, I'm going to write the in behavior. Hopefully we can start doing some of this in our head. I see an odd in, it's 3. And front number is positive. So it starts on the left side from going down, and on the right side it's going up. If you're confused right now, like what in the world we're doing, imagine a XY coordinate plane. Down here it's going down. On the right it's going up. And it does some more stuff in between. It does something like this actually. But we'll deal with the middle next week. Right now I'm only worried about the left and the right. All right, let's try number 5. End behavior. Left side, right side. This time we have an even in 4 and a negative front number. So it is going down and going down. All right, I'm going to go slow on number 6, or try and be very clear, in other words. Number 6 is a trick question because they're all shuffled around. They don't have to be in any particular order, but in terms of in, it's the largest exponent. All right, let's see. 5 is the largest exponent. I'm not talking about that 5. I'm talking about this 5 right here. It doesn't have to be in the front, but we do have to pick the largest one. So my front term is actually this term right here, which means my front number is negative. So that it's different. A lot of people read this and they want to say the front number is positive because they're looking over here. But that's not the lead. The one I circled over there on the right is the lead. That's the one we should be looking at. All right, in regards to that, let's write our answer, and then this is over. So let's see, it's odd, and front number is negative. It's flipped from number 4. It starts from going up, and as we scan right, it starts going down. All right, hopefully that made sense. I will see y'all later.